All right. We're doing another dreadlock review, and today we are in the subreddit r/locks. There's a lot of different subreddits on Reddit regarding dreadlocks. You got r/dreadlocks, r/locks, r/notnation, r/tons of different things. So I wanted to give some love and spread some information regarding all types of dreadlocks. Because some people feel like this channel is a little bit biased towards freeform dreads only. So, I'm going to show you basically that, I've come from the interlocking scene, which would be considered locks in this day and age. Interestingly enough, there is no subreddit called r/interlocks. New style, this woman says hello. And I need to turn up my brightness here real quick. Crazy like pigtail Princess Leia style going on here. Got some dreadlock beads and some decorations going on. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Pretty unique style, I must say. Yo, her locks actually looking very unique. A lot of new growth coming in here. Nice to see that they aren't retwisted right down to the scalp. Very cool set of dreads. Alright, locked in. Looks like we got mother and son duo here. Yeah, looking cool. They actually almost have like identical hairstyles. That's some dread love right there, I must say. Alright, this should be interesting. Before and after. Oh, sick. So she went with the 2-strand twist. And a nice pretty updo. Looks good with them lavishly down as well. Curly and crinkly getting out. Very lengthy. 7 months locked. These look like they're in that baby dread stage. Still kind of got a mind of their own. Still pretty frizzy. Liking the texture going on here. These are fantastic. Happiness. Very unique style going on here. We got some newlyweds and some turquoise color on these retwists. Oops. And turquoise going on here as well in this braid out. 2024 locks. So these looking dangerous with the amount of bleach. Bleach can just burn your hair out. Cool color. Just gotta be a little bit careful when using so much chemicals. Her dread's looking pretty short. A little crinkly. I'm digging the brown and the red here. Whoa, they were lengthy before. The last pic are from now. So maybe those were the older pictures and this is where she's gotten to with the length. That's a lot of commitment. Here's another style. I don't know what it is. It's just fun. Yo, that's pretty cool. That's crazy. Kind of reminds me of like MGK/Princess Leia with the front bangs. What? Alright. Almost 4 months, self retwist with alloy. Alloy is a great product for dreadlocks. It's really good at moisturizing the scalp. A lot of people use it for retwisting, as well as it's a natural product, so there's no chemicals involved with it. Sick. Love my locks. You gotta show self-love for those dreads out there. This dude's got some those gold kind of metal. I guess they're kind of more like an aluminum clasp you put in your hair. Very neat. Go to lazy style. That's a lazy style. Seems like it'd be hard to do that. I like it. Dyed and got a retwist for my birthday. Okay. Getting a little bit of a red put in there. Got the rubber bands in on the ends to make sure those 2 strands hold. Starter locks. Very interesting. I mean, everybody parts their hair differently when they're doing starter locks. I've tried starter locks in this fashion. I mean, I guess it would have worked had I kept up with them, but during, you know, my beginning stages, I didn't really have much patience. I wanted them done like right away, so I didn't. Starter locks like this actually take a lot of patience. They really do. They don't work right away, but they will get there eventually. I just hit 1 year. What do y'all think about my shoulder length? Whoa, what a transformation. Crazy. Wow. I was kind of digging this style more so than this one. That's wild. That's crazy. No comments on that video, but I would say I like that starter style a lot more. The braid up looks pretty cool. 6 months locked today. 6 months in, still in that early stages. Got that retwist going on here. Look at that hang time. Hang time is working wonders here. Looking healthy. I don't see no buildup, no breakage, no residue. Doing really well. 6 months in. Shout outs. Retwist. Looking lengthy. This color is very popular today. It's kind of like a magenta brown with the bleach being achieved. That's crazy how popular it is right now. Ooh, these are really nice. Okay, so I took y'all's advice. Nice, these are looking good. What, pigtails? Very cool. Wick maintenance advice. Ooh, wick maintenance can get pretty pricey. To keep those thick dreadlocks crocheted nice and tight. I need more styles for men. 2-strand twist, braid outs, ponytails, updos. I mean, you can really do whatever you want. I don't really say any style is really masculine or feminine, especially these days. You can kind of just rock it however you want. Does seem to be that the 2-strand twist curl out style is the most popular. Should I retwist or leave these alone? I mean, I guess a lot of people would say to retwist that in this subreddit, but I'm gonna go ahead and say just leave them alone. See how they turn out. I did my first braid out and I low-key do not like it. What's with this nose? Low-key don't like that braid out. Yeah, I mean, the curl pattern looks a little looser than what I've normally seen. Maybe it's just because her hair is not fully matured yet into, like, you know, firmer dreadlocks to really get that curl effect in play. Help, I don't know if my starter locks were done right. This is probably the biggest issue with starter locks, is that they will begin to unravel rather soon. That's what I meant by saying you gotta kind of stay on top of them, keeping them raveled up, keeping them protected. I'm sure they were done right. Honestly, this hairstyle right now looks like it is locking up. You just gotta be more patient, which is hard in those beginning stages. Like I said myself, I was not patient in the starter lock phase. I ended up having to go and get them basically interlocked for my maintenance, and that's how I began my dreadlock journey. 6 to 7 months progress. These are looking cool. Very nice. Lock style color appreciation. See, again, almost that magenta look here. Crinkly, curly, fine dining. My locks turned a year old yesterday. Those are crazy thick. Very lumpy and loopy. Congos happening. So far, I feel like these are my favorite ones I've seen on this subreddit today. Just kind of got the blonde pink happening. Freeform, I roll my dreads. Does anyone know how to connect them without rubber bands? I have really good hair. Connect them without rubber bands is gonna be either leaving them alone and letting them to do their own thing over time, or you're gonna want to use a crochet hook. Okay, 4 weeks versus 4 months. 4 weeks versus 4 months. I'm not gonna say it. But she strikes a very similar resemblance to somebody. I'm not gonna say it. I'll leave that for you guys in the comments. 3 years of locks. Whoa, that is a satisfying lock pattern right there. Crazy. Very nice. Super thin. How thin they go when you twist them up like that. It's wild. And then they thicken up, obviously, as the retwist begins to loosen up and mature, they get fatter again. All right, this one here, we're trusting the process with a fresh retwist. It's interesting that you can relate the term trust the process to freeform dreads and also retwisted dreads. I would feel that saying is geared more towards a freeformer, because it takes a lot more trust to go with how your hair is going to turn out. But I guess, you know, retwisting is a process as well, so you just got to trust that. Whatever you're doing in life is going to be a process, and we just got to have trust in general in every process that we're going through. I think that's the big takeaway about this one. Nice. Best ways to keep locks from thinning. You lost like 15 in the front. Well, clearly the best way to stop your locks from thinning is to stop twisting them. Secondly, let them Congo up and become thicker by joining. Thirdly, don't put anything in your hair that's gonna burn off the roots, like bleach, dye, certain twisting gels that got chemicals you can't even pronounce the ingredients on. You know, stick to natural products, stick to natural processes. And most and foremost is just to leave them alone. Stop playing with them, stop twisting them with your fingers, stop pulling on them, stop doing them into tight braid ups and tight updos. Let them just hang down. It's hard. It's as easy as those things sound to do, they're hard to maintain. Hello everyone. Those look pretty cool. Got here, should I hang it up? They are looking a little thin. I think what needs to be done here is to hang up the maintenance. You have room to let them grow in naturally still, but just stop getting them twisted like that. Those look interesting. Retwist SNL locks. What the heck is an SNL? That's new to me. Ay caramba. Here's my latest locks art. That's cool. Some AI. No, it's not AI. She probably made that herself. What? That's a cool updo. Locks art is pretty neat. Sick. Oh man, these are amazing. First retwist. New in the game. Big ups. 6 months locked. So there is a lot of people in this subreddit that are just like newbies, fresh to the game. Now this is an interesting photo here. You see how the hair is braided? Now these could be considered braid locks, where you start your journey with a braid like that, and all the new growth that comes in after the braid could be either twisted, it could be interlocked, it could be crocheted, it could even just be freeformed. And then the remaining braid will essentially just mature into a dread itself. Now that dread will have the texture of a braid as the years go on. Some people might break it off, cut it off. Some people might crochet it to kind of blend it in a little bit. But eventually it will just stay and dread like that. Very, very cool.